If you could put into one word that one thing that is stopping you from achieving your dreams and living your dream life, what would you say that is? Failure, fear, or time? You know something? Most of the time, people blame it on money, on others, on not having the right skills or the right talent, the right grades, blaming everybody there is out there, playing that role, which I hate, which is being the victim. If you think that is stopping you, well, let me tell you a story. I'm pretty sure I can change your mind in just a matter of minutes. Walt Disney's success story was full of painful events and failures over and over again. When he returned on serving as a Red Cross volunteer in World War I, he definitely had enough time to think about his future. So he decided he wanted to make cartoon motion pictures, which at that time was something that was out of everybody's possibilities. It wasn't something normal like we see it nowadays. So in 1920, at just 19 years old, he started his own company, drawing lots of cartoons about all the creatures he'd seen in his childhood, using all this imagination. Because imagination didn't cost him a thing. But the problem was, he at that time had very little money. He was making so little money that he couldn't even afford to pay his rent. So he was forced to live with his friends and sometimes even going without food. He was struggling so much and he wanted to do so much on so little time, he failed to sell a single cartoon. Not one, but 0. So at the age of 22, he went bankrupt. Bankrupt after the brutal failure of a cartoon series in Kansas City. But the story didn't end there. He went bankrupt not only once, but several times. He also wanted to become a Hollywood actor, but that never happened. So he kept working and reinventing himself in life. So he entered as a newspaper editor, and as months passed, he was later on fired because of lack of imagination and creative ideas. Yep, I'm talking about the same guy you're thinking, Walt Disney. I know, right? So he had no other choice. He decided to move from Kansas City all the way to Hollywood to pursue his dream. He set up his studio in a converted garage, and after 5 years, he struck a little bit of light with the success of his cartoon Alice in Cartoonland and Oswald the Rabbit. But as time passed, he didn't see the light behind the tunnel. He just kept failing over and over again, and even most of his cartoonist friends left. They even took Oswald, so he couldn't believe he was already at square one again. But the secret to his success was just waiting for him, because that failure went so bad that moved him to create Mickey Mouse. And suddenly, he was on the road to success. You know, the rest is just history. Walt Disney, in his own words and flesh, said, "All the adversity I've had in my life, all my troubles, all my obstacles have strengthened me. You might not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the teeth might be the best thing that happens in the world to you. So follow your heart." And I'm pretty sure you could be the same person as well. So remember, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But when talent works hard, you're screwed. So if we put into one word that one thing that is stopping you from achieving your dreams and living the life you've always wanted, I think we can agree that that one thing that is stopping you is you. Every time you question yourself and you let fear get in the way, it's you. It's always been you. But listen to me. Everything that's worth in life comes with a challenge. So what's that challenge going to be for you? Are you too scared to go uphill? Are you letting your brain dictate your skills? I think you are. Because truth is, we do have time. We do have talent. And we do have the skills. We've got what it takes. We just need to believe in ourselves. So stop procrastinating. That will only make the process longer and longer and longer. Trust me. Stop wasting other people's time, including yours, and make it happen. Stop filling yourself up with excuses. Those are just lies. Lies we tell us to feel better about ourselves, but that will lead you nowhere. You know who will always be there for you? Excuses, but opportunities won't. So let's think of tomorrow. A mystical land where 99% of all human productivity, motivation, and achievement is stored. So do what you can, where you are, with what you have. No excuses. Save the excuses, because it's not about not having time, it's about making time. Because if it matters, you will make time. And before you put a period to your own story, I would like you to hear me out. No matter how old you are now, you're never too young or too old to go after success or to get what you really want. Here's a short list of people who accomplished great things at different ages. Helen Keller, at the age of 19 months, became deaf and blind. But that didn't stop her. She was the first deaf and blind person to earn a Bachelor of the Arts degree. Mozart, he was already competent on keyboard and violin. He was actually great. He composed from the age of 5. And Shirley Temple, when she was 6 years old, she became a movie star on Bright Eyes. So, the next time you think you're too young or you're too old or you don't have the right skills or the right time or the money or the talent, I want you to remember this. What's stopping you? I guess the only person that's stopping yourself is you. So you better take a good look in the mirror this morning or maybe tomorrow or the next day and remind yourself that every great story of success started with a doubt. Doubt yourself over and over again. Don't worry, I will always be here by your side. So if you're watching this video doubting yourself about if you're ever good enough to make your dreams actually happen, let me tell you one thing. You are. You will always be enough.